It is a new semester, and along with it comes more news. Hello, I'm Erin Holly.
And I'm Maria Johnson. LaSalle has elected a new president after a unanimous decision by the search committee. You're watching LTV News, where the action never stops. Hello, and welcome to LTV News, where we bring you everything from 20th and Olney Avenue, Philadelphia, and the world.
There's a lot to catch up on in the next half hour, as Sam had the opportunity to interview Ed Moody about LaSalle's new Business Systems and Analytics Club.
LaSalle alumni John J. Connors has made a donation exceeding $1 million. This large donation aims to provide financial support to our men's basketball and men's golf programs. Connor graduated from LaSalle University in 1976. During his time at LaSalle, John was on the men's basketball team, where John and the rest of the Explorer basketball team spent 7 weeks in the top 25 national rankings and reached the NCAA tournament. His father, John T. Connors, was also deeply affiliated with the university, as he coached the men's golf team during his 25-year tenure as faculty member of the sociology department. John J. says, "Without LaSalle, we don't have anything else. That's why I'm doing this, why I'm giving half of what I have to LaSalle." Today, John heads the national accounting practice based in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
LaSalle has elected a new president after months of searching. Daniel J. Allen, Ph.D., the Senior Vice President of University Advancement and External Relations at DePaul University in Chicago, was selected on February 1st after a unanimous decision by the Board of Trustees. William M. Matthews, chair of the Board of Trustees, said, quote, "Our search for LaSalle's next president yielded a tremendously talented, qualified, and comprehensive field of candidates. Select finalists met in late January with stakeholder groups across our broader university community. From this last stage of the search process, Dr. Allen emerged as our candidate of choice to lead LaSalle University. I have every confidence, as does the Board of Trustees, that Dr. Allen will build upon our impressive foundation and elevate LaSalle to a significant new height." End quote. We are excited to see all that Dr. Allen has to offer.
Stanford University has ranked 2 LaSalle University professors as the leading professors in their respective fields. Dr. Mahid Tavana, professor and chair of Business Systems and Analytics, and Dr. Zane Robinson Wolfe, Dean Emeritus and Professor of Nursing, were picked from a database that recognizes more than 100,000 scientists. Savannah, who chairs LaSalle's Department of Business Systems and Analytics, joined the faculty at LaSalle School of Business in 1984. He's the editor-in-chief of 6 leading journalists, including Healthcare Analytics and Decision Analytics Journal. Wolfe joined LaSalle's faculty in 1980. She is the Dean Emerita of the University School of Nursing and Health Sciences, and the current editor-in-chief of International Journal for Human Caring. Additionally, Wolfe is a fellow American Academy of Nursing and the Academy of Nursing Education.
Explorers basketball came together at a game to support the coach's daughter, Emily, who is battling cancer. I got the chance to learn more about this amazing event. Check it out.
Well, under normal years, I would say it's a significant impact. This year, it's even more special with Coach's daughter battling cancer. There's nothing like that face-to-face connection to these are the kids we're fighting for. They're all special, but unfortunately, this community knows Emily McGilvray and the battle that she's facing.
On Sunday, January 23rd, LaSalle students came together at the women's basketball game in support of head coach Mountain McGilvery's 2-year-old daughter, Emily, who was recently diagnosed with leukemia.
I think it meant a lot to us. We really are in support of him and his family, and we love them. We always go over to their house. So I think to be able to win and to be able to play for her today was really exciting.
The Positive Foundation is after Andrew McDonough, who battled childhood cancer for 167 days. The day before he was diagnosed, he was winning state state championship himself for the soccer tournament, and the next thing his parents knew he was in cardiac arrest, and the doctors told his parents that he most likely would not be able to, he most likely would not make it throughout the night. So he actually battled for 167 days, and he unfortunately passed away in his sister's arms. And after he passed away, his family started to be positive.
Thank you so much for keeping our kids, the Andrews, the Emilys, and all the kids in your prayers. And I am deeply grateful to the LaSalle community.
Systems and Analytics Club. To hear more about what they are up to this semester, check it out.
Hello, everybody. I'm back for another semester of interviews with you. My last semester, sadly. But nonetheless, today I'm sitting down with Ed Moody, a senior BSA, Business Systems and Analytics major at LaSalle, who is also the co-president of LaSalle's BSA Club. Ed, thank you for joining me today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So first thing, for anyone here who's not a business major, I know I am certainly not, what entails in being a BSA major? What do you guys do? What's the club all about? Just a nice little general summary.
Yeah, so the BSA major, Business Systems and Analytics, we work, the main thing is analytics, but we also work with software to help us analyze big sets of data that can find patterns and trends in it that can help your company in the long run. Basically stuff like that, and supply chain too, and how that can help companies. And the club basically is the major, but it's open up to anyone who, you don't even have to be a BSA major or even a business major at that to be a part of the club. And it just gives a little snippet to everyone of what the BSA major is all about, guest speakers, career opportunities, internship opportunities, and even opportunities to work with the software itself.
Cool. So when you were talking, you mentioned guest speakers. What kind of speakers do you have come in to talk to the students?
So we have speakers ranging from data scientists, who are probably like the highest up you can go with analytics, which is you get your doctorate, and you're just working with high volumes of data and just making some like great insights with it. You also have business analysts who are more of a day-to-day thing, who they also come and talk about their day-to-day jobs and what they do. And you can also go really into any other field, financial analytics, like pretty much anything. It's all just drilling through data using these software. Yeah.
Now, when did you take over as co-president of the club?
Me and a fellow major of mine, we took over this fall semester, going into this fall semester when all the other presidents, they graduated in the spring of 2021.
So what entails of running the club at LaSalle? Is there a lot of responsibility that comes with it? Are you organizing everything, or do you have an advisor to help you?
So our advisor definitely gets she gets the guest speakers and does a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Me and my co-president and our vice president, we mainly do the network, like the marketing. So you can call. We make sure we email everyone about the events. Let everyone know what the guest speaker is, what the event is that's coming this week or this month, and just keep everyone in the loop about the club. Yeah.
Now, what type of events do you guys have coming up?
We are still waiting for the current events, but definitely 4 to 5 guest speakers this semester, and probably more than that. Some seminars about how we run the software, stuff like that. Yeah.
Do you have any advice to offer for anyone who may be considering a major switch to BSA or wants to join the club?
I would definitely, even if it's something that like you're on the fence about, it's no matter what major you're in, it will definitely help you from nursing to education. It's something that can benefit you, become more analytical, kind of a play on words, more analytical, but can definitely help your like critical thinking skills and stuff like that. So no matter what, it could definitely benefit you.
Awesome. Well, I look forward to seeing more from the club. Thank you so much for sitting down with me today.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
I'm going to send it back over to the desk.
It's time for our first break, but coming up, a piece of Rome comes to Philly. Stay tuned.
Those were the days. We'd cruise down drags with our favorite bands. And every night we had standing dates with same friends. We hustled, we bumped, we bus stopped, and we smoked all the time. If that was you then, get your lungs screened now. Visit screenyourlungs.org today.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What if one day you went to that secret place, that spot that only you know about, and instead of what you came for, you found this? What would you do? Would you stop and give it some thought? The truth is, all drug use comes with risk. Before those risks become real, before drugs turn your life upside down, before drugs take their toll on you and your family, know that there is help. You can quit. If you or someone you love is struggling with drug use or prescription drug misuse, call 1-800-662-HELP for 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, or go to samhsa.gov/knowtherisks.
After a tragic fire, firefighters and Temple football players team up to install smoke alarms around the city of Philadelphia. The Temple Owls and their local firefighters spent Martin Luther King Jr. Day out in West Philadelphia testing and installing smoke detectors for residents in need. This all sparked from the tragic row house fire that took the lives of 12 Fairmount residents, including 9 children. Coach Stan Drayton of the Temple Owls guided over 80 owls to install smoke detectors in the homes near Temple's main campus. Sean Walker, a Philadelphia native, and firefighters gathered dozens of volunteers strapped with drills and smoke alarms ready to help. Walker says that these are the communities that we live in, we work for, and the city that we love. People in the community, so why not spend some time helping the community?
The Children's Hospital of Philadelphia expands as a brand new inpatient hospital location in King of Prussia opened in early 2022. The new hospital is called the Middleman Family Pavilion at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, and it cost over $290 million to build. It will provide an emergency room and inpatient services for all children. The hospital campus size is equivalent to 4 city blocks, as it is 250,000 square feet. The new site includes inpatient rooms, an ICU, a PICU, an operating room suite, and radiology services. Planning for the Middleman Family Pavilion at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia began 5 years ago, and construction finished right before the pandemic started. Many doctors and nurses employed by CHOP are extremely excited for the future of this new location and to split their time in between the Philadelphia campus and the brand new one in King of Prussia.
The latest trendy Apple device is now being used to track people against their will. Apple AirTags are small disc-shaped devices with a location trapping capabilities that Apple started selling in the early 2021s. As a way to keep track of your stuff, recently, however, they've made the news for people finding them in their belongings, specifically women's purses, as a way to stalk them without their knowing. Considering all the devices are small and cheap, costing only $29, they've sold consistently since their unveiling. Apple spokesman Alec Kirshner said the statement that the company takes customer safety in very seriously and is committed to AirTag's privacy and security. He said the small devices have features that inform users an unknown AirTag might be with them, and that they're deter bag actors from using an AirTag for various purposes.
Philly native Tori Yorgi, reporter for WSAZ News in Charleston, West Virginia, got hit by a car on live TV reporting on a water main break last Wednesday night. Yorgi, a reporter at WSAV-TV, was covering inclement weather conditions in Dunbar when a vehicle hit her from behind, knocking her to the ground. A now viral clip of the segment shows the stunned reaction of station anchor Tim Ear, who communicated to make sure that Yorgi was okay. Check it out.
Channel 3's Tori Yorgi joins us now live in Dunbar. And Tori, they're not seeing any flakes, but wet roads. And now we're starting to experience, unfortunately, in freeze thaw, we see this, water main breaks.
Oh my gosh, I just got hit by a car, but I'm okay. I just got hit by a car, but I'm okay, Tim.
That's first for you on TV, Tori.
Woo! We're all good. I'm okay. Yeah, you know, that's live TV for you. It's all good. I actually got hit by a car in college, too, just like that.
Wow.
I am so glad I'm okay.
Yeah.
You're okay. You're okay. We're all good. This is,
A LaSalle Communications alumni came back to Philly, and with him came an amazing art exhibit. Aaron got the chance to learn more about Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel exhibition. Check it out.
But what I like about the touring exhibition world is it's similar in a lot to film. You are creative, you are problem solving, you're adapting on the fly, and you're also dealing with visitor interaction and feedback on a live basis. We recreated 34 frescoes from the Sistine Chapel. 33 of them are produced at life size. This is the exact size that they are in the Sistine Chapel, within like an inch or so. And you can come, and there's signage that tells you a story about every single fresco. You can rent an audio guide that goes into even more detail, gives you like 90 minutes worth of additional content. And you really just get a little piece of Rome in your own backyard in Philadelphia. It's always important for me to share art as much as possible. We think of art like this as timeless and it's going to be around forever. It's like, oh, well, I'll get to it when I get to it. But a couple years ago, if you remember, the Notre Dame Cathedral had that fire, and so many priceless pieces of art just disappeared in a flash, and you'll never see them again, except in photos or things. And so I just constantly believe that art like this needs to be experienced by as many people as possible. You can go to chapelsistine.com, select Philadelphia. There's multiple cities. We have it touring around the world right now. And you can get your tickets there. You can also walk up and get tickets at the door.
So Maria, I want to start off by welcoming you to the desk with me. It's great to have you here.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
I wish you could have seen that Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel exhibition with me. It was a great experience talking to Eric, as he is a COM alum. He used to do LaSalle TV.
That's awesome.
So it was really nice, like coming full circle, seeing how successful he is now with his career. But what did you think about this news reporter very unfortunately getting hit by a car in the middle of
That is devastating, honestly. That's really scary.
Very glad she was okay, but I really hope that never happens to one of us in the future in our careers. That's really very a crazy thing. I've never seen that happen
Especially
before.
for it to be recorded on live television,
I know.
too.
Well,
that was crazy.
We're glad she's okay. But coming up after this last break, there's a new record on Jeopardy. Stay tuned.
Health concerns, mental illness is not always easy to see.
Third line, please.
DEPRESSION.
Mental illness doesn't show up on a scale.
Bipolar?
Sorting out a mental health concern is not something to attempt on your own.
Anxiety. I thought so.
Like many health conditions, help for mental illness takes professional diagnosis and treatment. And the sooner you seek treatment, the better.
Look at that. 6,000 steps and PTSD.
If you or a loved one has a mental health concern, don't go it alone. Find out what to do. For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, call 1-800-662-HELP. Learn more at samhsa.gov/support.
Meet Norm. He lives with anxiety, but with the help of this latest innovation from Be Normal, he can be normal, just like everyone else. With the swipe of a finger, you can project happiness, confidence, machismo. Why settle for being real when you can be normal? The Normal Maker. New from Be Normal. This item doesn't really work because there's no such thing as normal. We're all different. What we like, how our brains work. In fact, 1 in 5 of us live with mental illness. Don't filter who you are. Start by talking to someone you trust. And remember, there is no normal.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you.
Yeah.
It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
A recent Jeopardy contestant broke show records and became the 4th person to take home more than $1 million in prize money, as well as the show's top female earner. Amy Schneider is also unique in the way that she is a member of the transgender community. Schneider, an engineering manager from Oakland, California, is proud to represent the transgender community through her experience on Jeopardy! Schneider became the first transgender contestant to qualify for the Jeopardy! Tournament of Champions, competing with players who have earned the most money. Amy wore a pride flag pin on the show, but she also stated that she did not want to make too much of a big deal of it in terms of the show. I am a trans woman, and I am proud of that fact, but I am a lot of other things too, she said in an interview. Schneider's winning streak on Jeopardy! Can be seen as an inspiration to all transgender people all over the world.
23-year-old Texas woman celebrated her college commencement alongside her 88-year-old grandfather, who graduated the same day. This duo graduated from the University of Texas at San Antonio on December 11, 2021. Melanie Salazar received a bachelor's degree in communications, and her grandfather, Rene Nira, with a degree in economics. Salazar and Nira became viral sensations in 2016 when the announcement of the two attending college together hit social media. Nira has been chasing a dream of college since the 50s, but Nira fell in love, got married, and started a family, and had to press pause on his dream. Melanie and her grandfather are inspiring to others to show the resiliency and perseverance to receive a college degree.
It's winter time, and you know what that means. It's Girl Scout cookie season. This year, the Girl Scouts of America are introducing a brand new cookie. This new cookie is called Adventureful, and it is described as an indulgent, brownie-inspired cookie with caramel-flavored cream and a hint of sea salt. The new cookie will join well-known favorites such as Thin Mints and peanut butter patties. Due to the pandemic, Girl Scouts have had to get creative with cookie selling methods such as drive-through booths and virtual events. These new ideas were so successful that DoorDash even teamed up with the Girl Scouts in 2022 to deliver cookies on demand. This winter and spring, make sure to get out or stay in and buy some new Adventureful Girl Scout cookies.
Pfizer and BioNTech announced Tuesday that they will have started a clinical trial testing a modified COVID-19 vaccine to protect against the super contagious Omicron variant of the coronavirus. The drug makers said they aim to enroll up to 1,420 healthy adults ages 18 to 55 in the trial, which will evaluate whether the Omicron-specific vaccine is safe and generates a small immune response. The participants will be divided into 3 groups: fully vaccinated, and boosted and vaccinated, which will determine whether they receive 1, 2, or 3 doses of the modified vaccine. The companies also said they expect to launch a similar study in the U.S. testing the shot in those older than 55. Wow, that's really interesting that they're actually starting trials for these, yeah.
Yeah, so as much as I love talking about COVID vaccines, that
Yeah,
is very
don't we all
prevalent. I'd rather talk about something more fun. What is your favorite Girl Scout cookie?
My favorite Girl Scout cookie would have to be Thin Mints, but I'm not an avid Girl Scout cookie buyer.
Okay,
But
I
what
would have
about-
to say my favorite are the Thanks-a-Lots. I love how they have the little messages on them, but I'm very excited to try these new Adventurefuls.
Yeah, they sound good.
I have a little neighbor who's a Girl Scout, so I'm really hoping to get
Oh,
my
that's
hands on a box
awesome.
of those, and maybe I'll bring them in and let you try one.
You definitely should do that, yeah.
All right, well, that just about does it for this episode, but be sure to find us on the web, as well as the rest of LaSalle TV on our Facebook page. We love to hear your thoughts, so tweet at us using our Twitter handle to start the conversation.
If you missed the scoop and want to see it, you can find episodes on YouTube or on our LaSalle TV Philly page.
Until next time, from Maria, Sam, and the entire crew, I'm Erin Holly. Thanks for watching LTV News, where the action never stops.